2015 CR 11815W, State of Texas versus Amia Cooper. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Charles Bunk for Ms. Cooper.
And are you Ms. Cooper? Ms. Cooper, well, before we do that, Mr. Bunk, you are appointed to represent Ms. Cooper today, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Have you had ample time to review the allegations in the motion?
I have, and we're waiving our preparations.
All right. Ms. Cooper, do you understand that your attorney has 10 days to prepare for a hearing on this matter? You need to say yes or no. I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you understand your attorney is waiving that right and he's asking to proceed now? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any objection to proceeding with this now?
No, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Amia Cooper who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2015 CR 11815W for the offense of promotion of and placed on probation on January 25th, 2016 for a period of 5 years and extended for 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 2 on or about the 25th day of July 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Amia Cooper, did in there illegally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamines, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
True.
Okay, here's the thing. I can't hear you. You're going to have to speak up. You can't be whispering because I know when you're in public, you don't whisper. So how do you plead to a violation of condition number 2 that's just been read by the state? True or not true?
It's true.
To be caught using meth while already on probation for promoting an underage girl in prostitution is devastating. When she speaks, her voice is barely there, shaky, defeated. It's not just the weight of the charges pressing down, it's the sound of someone who's emotionally drained, like she surrendered before the fight even started.
Violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections?
Oh.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
It is to adjudicate guilt to revoke the individual offer of probation and is sentenced.
Is that the agreement?
That is our agreement, Judge.
Ms. Cooper, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
I cannot
Yes.
hear you.
She's staring down a possible 20-year sentence, yet only gets 2. But instead of relief, there's nothing, no emotion, no outburst, no fight left in her. Just silence. And that silence is heavier than any words. It feels like the quiet of someone who's already endured so much pain that prison time doesn't even register. It leaves you wondering what she's been through before this moment to make her so numb now.
I understand the issues that you've had in your life, but at some point in time, you are going to have to start making better decisions because otherwise you're going to find yourself in and out of prison and back to the same place that you were before. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you have a significant other or somebody in your relationship who wants you to do things that are not for your best, then you need to drop them. And I don't know if what I'm telling you is sinking in or not, but if you have a boyfriend out there who's making you do things or wants you to do things for fast and easy money, then guess what? That is not the person for you. And you're going to have to stop using drugs because otherwise, what you had in your system today, there would be somebody dead in Bexar County or somebody dead in a field and they'd be trying to identify the body. Then somebody would identify the body and it may be you.
The judge doesn't raise her voice, but the weight in her words is undeniable. When she says, someone might be trying to identify your body, it lands harder than any shouting could. That's not courtroom theatrics, it's raw truth. She's not just handing down orders, she's giving a final wake-up call. This isn't about stacking on punishment anymore. It's a desperate warning that the next mistake might not end in jail, but in a morgue.
Available, and I can send them there after that. Or either I may send them to SafeP, and SafeP is a drug treatment program, but it's actually at the prison. People who are there serving their time, you're in the prison where you have people who are there for drug treatment. And that's a 6-month program. Well, I'm sorry, up to 9 months. And then when you are released from from safety, they'll put you in sort of the equivalent of a halfway house, but there are a lot of different places. The hardest place is pregnant people. The hardest place is to find a place for them because I don't want to say nobody, many people do not want to deal with that because when you think about it, if you have someone who's on heroin or some type of drug and they're pregnant, they're always putting them on methadone or something else to make sure that the baby is okay, make sure they're not going through withdrawals, because I'm not a medical doctor, but what I've learned is when you are pregnant, you can't have your body going through these withdrawals. So usually they'll do methadone. But even with methadone, when a baby is born, that baby is addicted to methadone and they still may have withdrawals. So that's why I always tell everybody, when you're pregnant, everything that you're doing, your baby is doing. And I don't know if your mom has ever, when she was a prosecutor, I was a defense attorney, I've been to the hospital before because sometimes my clients were babies. And you go there and the babies are just crying nonstop because they're going through withdrawals. And of course, they don't know why am I in so much pain? And sometimes they end up getting morphine to sort of calm them a little, but you don't know what effect that's later going to have in their.
And the heartbreaking part is, you can tell this isn't the first time the judge has had to say it. Clip 4 drives it home. She paints the picture of newborn babies screaming through withdrawals, suffering before they even have a chance at life. That kind of image cuts deep. It stops being just about one person's addiction and shows the ripple effect, how an innocent child is born already carrying the weight of someone else's choices. It's not just personal destruction, it's generational damage, and that's what makes it so tragic.
And that's why I want to say when I first started doing cases involving children, it wasn't the law that you had to tell the person who was adopting the child everything that child went through. So then you would adopt a child and you would be trying to figure out, hey, what's wrong? Why are they not doing well in school? Why can't they concentrate? What's going on? So they changed the law. And so now people who are adopting children, they're supposed to get a packet. And in that packet, they will tell you, this is the medical conditions they've had. If there's some sort of genetic issues in that packet, it's supposed to be in there. Yes. So they put all of that in there. So that happens a lot. But I only have a limited amount of things that I can do because this is criminal court. And sometimes I would say my hands are tied a little bit in the fact, say, for example, somebody's charged with injury to a child. Well, Child Protective Service may already done their case and looked at it. The person that has done parenting classes, they've done all of this. And now the child has been placed back with a parent. And I've had nothing to do with that. It's the civil side placing them back to the parent, and they're the only parent, the parent. And I'm looking at the case and maybe I think this person should be in prison or this person shouldn't have any children. I have to balance that against CPS has already placed the child with them. Sometimes when I say, all right, I'm going to go along with what CPS is doing, how I try to make sure the child is still protected, I will tell probation, you need to go out there every month and do randoms, check on the child.
What hits me the most is when the judge admits her hands are tied. Even if she believes deep down that a parent shouldn't have their kids, the law doesn't give her that choice. That's the part that stings. It's not that the people in the system don't care, it's that the system itself has limits. And in between all those rules and red tape are real children whose lives hang in the balance. Real families, real futures, caught in a process that sometimes can't protect them the way it should.